जय गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधमाधवा कुञ्जविहारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्यभामा कृष्ण रुक्मिणी जय सत्यभामा जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्म डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्रीमद्-भगवद्-गीता की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 6, Sankhya Yoga, text number 15. युञ्जन्येवं एवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिं निर्वाणपरमां मत्संस्थाम् अधिगच्छति. Word to word meaning. Yunjan, practicing like this. Evam, as mentioned above. Sada, constantly. Atmanam, body, mind and soul. Yogi, the mystic transcendentalist. Niyatamaanasaha, regulated mind. Shantim, peace. Nirvana paramam, cessation of material existence. Mat samstam, in the spiritual sky, the kingdom of God. Adhigacchati, does attain. Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. thus practicing control of the body, mind, and activities. The mystic transcendentalists attains to the kingdom of God or the abode of Krishna by cessation of material existence. Purport. The ultimate goal in practicing yoga is now clearly explained. Yoga practice. Jai Shri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gauranga ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. The yoga practice is not meant for attaining any kind of material facility. It is to enable the cessation of all material existence. One who seeks an improvement in health or aspires after material perfection is no yogi according to Bhagavad-Gita. Nor does cessation of material existence entail one's entering into the void, which is only a myth. There is no void anywhere within the creation of the Lord. Rather, the cessation of material existence enables one to enter into the spiritual sky, the abode of the Lord. The abode of the Lord is also clearly described in the Bhagavad Gita as that place where there is no need of sun, moon, nor electricity. All the planets in the spiritual kingdom are self-illuminated like the sun in the material sky. The kingdom of God is everywhere, but the spiritual sky and the planets thereof are called Paramdhama, or superior abodes. The consummate yogi who is perfect in understanding Lord Krishna, as is clearly stated here in Mat Chitta, Mat Para, Mat Sthanam, by the Lord Himself, can attain real peace and can ultimately reach his supreme abode, the Krishna Loka, known as Goloka Vrindavana. In the Brahma Samhita, it is clearly stated, Goloka eva nivasatya akilatma bhutaha, that the Lord, although residing always in his abode called Goloka, is the all-pervading Brahman and the localized Paramatma as well by dint of his superior spiritual energies. No one can reach the spiritual sky or enter into the eternal abode, Vaikuntha Goloka Vrindavana of the Lord, without the proper understanding of Krishna and his plenary expansion Vishnu. Therefore, a person working in Krishna consciousness is the perfect yogi, because his mind is always absorbed in Krishna's activities. Savai mana Krishna padara vindayoho. In the Vedas also we learn tamyeva viditva mrityum yeti. One can overcome the path of birth and death only by understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. In other words, perfection of the yoga system is the attainment of freedom from material existence and not some magical jugglery or gymnastic feats to befool innocent people. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirantasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So in this portion of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking about the ultimate goal of practicing yoga system. So this is the continuation of the previous verse, where previous two verses, where Krishna is talking about how to practice the yoga system. And now in this verse, Krishna is talking about by means of such practice, one can attain the kingdom of God. What is the result of practicing such yoga system? So if you see the previous two verses, the process Krishna is telling to Arjuna, that is, this process is Sankhya Yoga. How to practice this Sankhya Yoga? That is, to practice yoga, one should go to a secluded place and should lay kusha grass on the ground and then cover it with a deer skin or a soft cloth. The seat should neither be too low or too high and should be situated in the sacred place. The yogi should then sit on it very firmly and should practice yoga by controlling the mind and the senses, purifying the heart and fixing the mind on one point. The one should hold one's body, neck and head erect in the straight line and stare steadily up at the tip of the nose. Thus, with an unagitated, subdued mind, devoid of fear, completely free from sex life, one should meditate upon me within the heart and make me the ultimate goal of life. So this is the process which Krishna described previously to the Arjuna, and now in today's verse Krishna is further continuing that thus practicing control of the body, mind and activities, the mystic transcendentalist attains to the kingdom of God or the abode of Krishna by cessation of material existence. So this is the ultimate goal of practicing yoga system. Generally in the material world nowadays, in the current scenario, if you see yoga system means, generally they will talk about, they will teach about meditation, and through that we can have sometimes they may talk about the in order to keep our physical and mental body healthy, we can practice such yoga system, but yoga meditation. So but that is not the ultimate goal of practicing yoga, or that is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal of practicing such meditation is what? To attain the kingdom of God. So attaining the kingdom of God is very clearly explained in all the Vedic literature. So how to attain the kingdom of God? So and the way to practice such way to practice the process to practice the thing is, that is also mentioned, because in the Vedic literature, in Brihanarada Purana, in Kalisantarna Upanishad, in the Srimad-Bhagavatam and other Puranas, it is mentioned that it is very difficult, as here it is mentioned in the previous verse, that with an unagitated, subdued mind, devoid of fear, completely free from sex life, one should meditate upon me within the heart. So this is very difficult to practice in the age of Kali Yuga, because if at all if you want to practice such thing, then we have to go to a secluded place. It is not, and also we have to follow, there are certain do's and don'ts in the Vedic literature, yama and niyama. That is the first step which we have to follow in the practicing Ashtanga Yoga system. So if you, it is not that arbitrarily I can live my life anyway and then practice yoga system. No, it is, we have to follow certain do's and we should avoid certain don'ts. So therefore, in the age of Kali, if at all if you want to practice certain do's and don'ts, and one have to be one should not get disturbed with the material things which is going on. But in our current scenario, every chance is there for us to get disturbed by the material activities, either by one's own self or through some other people or some other living entities. So, therefore, in the age of Kali Yuga, the Ashtanga Yoga process is not recommended, whereas everywhere in the Vedic literature it is mentioned that practicing the Nama Sankirtana, chanting of the holy name, is recommended. In the Brihannaradya Purana it is mentioned that Harer Nama eva kevalam kalau nastieva gatiranyata. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, and there is no other way. So, like that, in Bhagavatam also it is mentioned, as you all know, that the Kalautat Hari Kirtanat. The age of Kali Yuga, chanting the holy name of the Lord is the only way by which we can attain perfection. So, because by means of, but the goal is to attain the Krishna Loka. That is very clear. That is goal is to, goal of all yoga system is to attain the supreme abode, Krishna Loka. So, as in the age of Kali Yuga, the people life is very shortened, and it is other yoga practice is very difficult to follow. Therefore, practicing the chanting of the holy name, we can attain success in this one life itself. So therefore, in all the Vedic literatures, it is mentioned to practice the Sankirtana Yajna. That is the ultimate goal of human life. So by mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we had, and Prabhupada, we have come in touch with the holy name. Now it is our responsibility to practice the process very seriously, take it very seriously. Then we can attain our ultimate goal of this human life. So with this we can conclude the class. Srimad-Bhagavad-Gita ki jai, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna devotees. So next we will be having Shayanarti. But before that, we had one announcement to make. As you're all aware, now we are celebrating Srila Prabhupada Book Marathon. Srila Prabhupada Book Marathon ki. So we had started this book marathon on 24th November. This book marathon will go on till January 31st, where a lot of devotees have come forward to distribute books of Srila Prabhupada.